Yes, so thank you everyone for being here today. It is Friday night and I really appreciate a bit of extra appreciation for showing up tonight. So today, like I said before, it is going to be our last session on the human structure. So it has been, with lots of little key areas that we've covered. Today we're covering this, it's like a major area of it, but I'd like to finish it today so that we don't have to, so that we can start something new tomorrow, which is another, that one last leg of that, our triangle table. So for the human structure, one of the main things is we're looking at truth, because that's something that we can lean on that doesn't change over time. So it gives us stability and balance. It's the major ones. And then we drew out the structure, and it looks like this. With we have our inner world, which is our center, then our character traits, and then our what is it? Our emotions, the 3 layers that make up our inner world. Yeah. And we are also made up of the electromagnetic that surrounds our body on the outside, and also surrounds our characters. Yeah, the character traits. We also have our small differentiated karma, which is the little things that makes us different from one another, the little things. Yeah. And then we've got the 3 sources of energy, which we covered last week. Yesterday. Last week. Yesterday. And then today we're going to go into this general karma. Yeah. And so when we talk about the character traits, we've got the 7 that have a different levels, yeah, of that vibration. So negative or positive determines our life. We talk about the functions, how they act together, how it works. Yeah. Sort of explains why we feel the way we do, and do the things we do as well that affect our experience of life. Yeah. This energy here affects our experience of life. And that is why we are on this journey to learning more about our inner world, so that we can be aware of it. Sometimes we feel it, sometimes we know it. So we know that that's happening inside us, but we don't understand what's going on. We don't have that awareness. So that's the journey here, to raise this inner awareness. And when we have this inner awareness, we will be able to then recognize these here, and then have the tools to deal with them. Yeah, so that we can have the best experience of the life that we are in. About leading our inner world. Yeah, that self-leadership. And we have this, this word, this phrase now that sort of becoming more common, is a self-regulation. Yeah, and that is that leadership of your inner self, so that you can have the best experience externally. And this is what it is when we explored the leadership of this inner world. Yeah. Did you love that? Were you here for that one? Which I think is so powerful. Yeah, it gives so much power to us, because we've got the inner world, which is all under our control. And we just learn a little bit about, what to do with it, how to lead it. Yeah. So that's really important. So that's basically a little map of the inner world. Very simple. The 3 layers, we have what to do with each layer. Yeah. And that is our choice. Yeah, of course, isn't it? I mean, these are our choices. We can't say someone, like, people make us, it comes from within. But what is it that makes us so difficult to be in control of it? Yeah, and what it looks like to be in control of it. So that's our inner world, and these how we can respond. Yeah, to have control of the external world. And one of the key to doing that, to being able to do that, is to receive it with our center. And how we can do that, the concept called zero ego. We talk about the 3 sources of energy, the evil, the blessings, and the merits. And that is under, yesterday, which one did I show? I think I showed this one, where we collect blessings. So our life journey is, we go out there, we collect blessings, we build it up, And then we burn it off through, through blaming, through being just the human that we are. Yeah. So we burn it off, then we keep making. We burn it off and we keep making. When we make people happy, that's with this blessing here, it brings us material wealth. Yeah. And the merits brings us that inner peace. Yeah. So this burns off easily. And how do they get burned, or how do they get tarnished, is through arrogance and blame. Yeah. And of course, anger, all of those, they burn off. Yeah, burn off. So we just keep building. That's our journey of life. Keep building your merits. Okay, so today, and that was yesterday, we covered that yesterday. So today we're going to look at the collective karma. So let's look. Let's draw with me. Look at your new sheet of paper. Where's mine? Draw with me. Okay, so we're looking at the subconscious, the subconscious world. So we have our inner world, which is how we feel, all our character traits and our emotions. And then there's our external world. And then we have, so that's with our humanness, we have this another. So based on this perspective of belief, we need this another concept to help us to understand the things that I guess science cannot explain. And that is the subconsciousness of the human structure. So that's part of our human structure. Yeah, the subconscious, where we are not, we don't quite know about, but it's there. Yeah, otherwise, that's there to explain a few things that we experience in life. So let's start with drawing our garden. It's like Bean says it's a vault, yeah, but I'm used to saying it's a garden, so we could use the analogy of watering it. Let's draw our garden in the middle like this. So in this garden, let's draw lots of, so in our subconscious, meaning we do things and it gets collected in there. It gets collected in there, but it's in the subconscious, so it's not in our consciousness. So I would love for you, what, if we would draw, there are 3 types of karma that we collect. Yeah. One, I'm going to draw the legend here. Squares are for past knowledge. So that's something that we collect. So what we know in the past knowledge. Yeah. And we're going to use circle. Oh, look, I'm out of, okay. Circles as past conditions. These are, and our conditions come from people. So the people that you've met who bring you the conditions of your life. Yeah. Circle as the past conditions. And then also past, I'm going to use triangles for past results, the things you had. Yeah. Experiences that you had. Yeah. So those are all in your garden in a way you cannot understand, see, and we don't know. They're not in shapes of squares and circles and triangles. So I remember when I was when my son had a little heart ablation. It's one of those things. It's not even a heart condition. It's just a thing. And when the surgeon tried to explain it to me, and he's like, here's a red. We have all these valves here, and they all send different signals. And Jordan has this extra little thing here, and it always sends the wrong signal. And so they're in red, they're in blue, they're in pink, they're in green. So there's a whole mesh of all these colors. And he goes, and we're going to ablate this one. And he goes, and the only difference is they're all in the same color. they're not in colors like this. Yeah. And that's why, and that is the complication of the procedure. Yeah. Because we don't know. And therefore we've got to sort of like just only like experts, when they really study it, then they know. Yeah, but it's there like that. So there are all these here, and I just have to believe him. And I'm like, okay, so you've done it a gazillion times, so you know which one you're looking for. Yeah. So it's like that, where they're there and they're a shamble of like that past knowledge, past conditions, and past results. And we carry these forward all the time. Yeah, that's why sometimes people say, the things that you see, you've seen before. And therefore you can create if you believe in them. That's why they say, if you believe in it, you can create, you can bring it to life. If you don't believe in it, but then it's just sort of like this goes. Yeah, the same with our dreams. Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to draw here. If you would draw, so I'm going to draw some past results first. They're all over. I'm going to draw them. Past results. Yeah. So all these past results get banked in here. Yeah. And then there's past knowledge. Squares, past knowledge. They're all around. Yep, just draw them. Past knowledge. And then past conditions. Circles, past conditions. There we are. So all a shamble like that. We don't know which one to call out. And then to make it even more complicated, which is not, it's quite simple, but just to add to the mix here, we've got past knowledge that is useful, that we know and that's helpful. And there are ones that not so. And then there are ones that makes no difference to you. You need to never pay, much. It's like you're at peace with it. So let's look for all our past knowledge. And then some are happy, some are not so happy. And then some are whatever. Yeah. And so where else? We said happy, sad. Yeah. So can you see? And we don't know which one is which. Yeah. So, and then the same with past knowledge, past conditions. So past conditions. So people, some people we've met that brought out, that we are happy with. And then some we've met that we didn't have a good relationship with. And then some we just sort of know. Like that. Yeah. And it's not an even number. It actually is different for each person. And this is why it's so important when we learn this. Yeah. This is why we need to know this one when we talk about merits and blessings. Yeah. Because of course, merits and blessings, they create more of those happy faces. Yeah. And of course, if you have more of those happy faces, sometimes you don't even need to be conscious. Whatever comes up, you'll be happy. Yeah. So, and of course, past results, there are some things that happen that we like, and then there's some things that we'd rather not. Yeah, but they're all in here. They're all in here. All happy, all sad. Well, all in there. So I guess when we live unconsciously and we don't know about it, it's like this, it's like if it's me doing the surgery. Yeah, it's like we don't know anything about it. We just go in for luck. And then so whatever comes up. And then we keep digging, we keep feeding the wrong things. And then so imagine if there are seeds. We keep watering the wrong ones. And then we're like, oh, life is like that. Yeah, but it's not. We can actually water the right ones for us. Yeah, so how do we do that? Yeah, so when we understand that, it's how do we do that? So then here is, we understand the human structure now. We can now know. Let's use yellow. I'm going to use this Mr. Our intention, the manners, but it's not. This is the intention. Okay, so a person, I can't find my. Okay, this one. So say this is a captain of the garden. That we are the captain of the garden. Yeah. Now he's not yet the wise man because he hasn't got, not going to give him the hair and the big, the big belly button. He's not. He's the one that's just sort of like, you're seeing, you're saying, it's the intention of your life. It's you, yeah, the captain of your garden. So you go through and Okay, so let's write that, the manas. Yeah. And so what we do is we go through life and we take in information coming from your knowing. Yeah. You're saying, let's see if I can just write it. I better pay more attention. You're seeing and you're hearing. Why are they in this one? Hearing. Yeah. So that's how you absorb, you take in information. Yeah. So this is the, oh, I forgot to write the title of it. The title is The Theory of the Subconsciousness. Yeah. It's the theory of the subconsciousness. I'm going to write it up here. The subconscious. I don't think we need a nurse. Yeah. It's a theory of the subconscious. Yeah. And so what happens here is we take in, so we have this knowing, this saying, this seeing, this hearing. We take it in and it comes through and it goes through our traits. Yeah, let me just bring up this human structure. Yeah, and it goes through our traits and emotions. It gets filtered through here and now, it's not what it is anymore. Are you with me? That's why it's the ideation. Are you with me? So through our knowing, seeing, saying, hearing, we take in information, we receive whatever that's happening, and it gets filtered through our traits and our emotions. Let me write that down. Our character traits, yeah, our traits, and our emotions. Yeah, and they're not really, now they've gone through this, making meanings and things change. And when that happens, remember the vibration. So these here, they affect our vibrations. Yeah, the vibrations of that electromagnetic vibrational frequency, and it turns into your energy. And so it can be negative if you, depends on what on how you make it through the traits and through the emotion. It may be negative or it may be positive, or I'm going to put the equal sign to show that balance. Yeah, or it doesn't affect you. Yeah, it doesn't affect you, equal sign. One of these, just so that's balance. I put it over here because the balance is a higher energy. Yeah, I could put it in the middle, but that's highest. So negative is low, then positive, then equal. Now this negative, it just means low as in low in terms of the goodness for your life. It doesn't mean low as in the, you know what you would do, because you can be very angry and that's very high, but that's a physical high. Yeah, not the energy that brings in that, you know, into the universe. Yeah. So of course, when this happens, it brings just a little reminder here. It brings this to life. This one brings the nothingness to life. Yeah. And this one gives us, so that's a little reminder, right? So what happens is when that happens, now these are like the rain or the water that we have taken without consciousness, yeah, to water into here. So whatever that energy is, it will attract that and brings it to life. Yeah, so that now will go in here and it gets attracted to say this one. Of course, it's like, so it's going to either go, so if it's knowledge, then you will see, you will learn. Where's the square that isn't? Okay, this one, it will bring this one to life. Yeah, And if you are positive and you are looking for, okay, people, I want to meet happy people. Yeah. And you are positive. So people is past conditions. Okay. There it is. It will bring that one to life. That means it will direct you there. You with me? So how you are, this is why having that, being that leader right here is so important. Yeah. And if you are at peace and you are looking for making, having peaceful life. So past results, you will bring about the result that is at peace, which is, let's see, which one? Triangle, that is, this one. Anyone closer? No. So it will come down here and search for that one and brings that one alive, brings that one to life. Yeah. So can you see here? Yes, it is in your subconscious. And we don't know what they are. But if we are conscious about what we do here, can we see that we might just be that surgeon who knows exactly the one to find? Yeah, we can know exactly the one to find, even though he doesn't have to open the heart and find the one. Doesn't get to see it. Yeah, but he just knows that with this, I will find that one. With this, I will find that one. So we know. Yeah, and it's so simple. There's only three. There's three colors here. There's only three. Negative, you will draw about one of those, depending on what you're looking for. If you're looking for the right teacher, for example, the right people to learn from or books to read. Yeah, if you have a negative feel about say parenting, parenting so hard, I'm in so much, there's so many issues between me, myself, and my children, I need to read a book to solve this problem. You are negative. You won't find a book that will help, because when you read the book, it's still not. But if you look for, okay, I'm looking for a book that is going to improve, will help me to understand how to make my son feel loved and feel cared for. Yeah, you will find a book that is going to help you to do that. Yeah, so it's like that. So depending on, so like this one, so red, it will find the past knowledge that you don't want, and the past conditions that you don't want, and the past result that you don't want. Where is the past result? I don't think I drew any result that isn't good. They're all good in here. In my subconscious, I just want them all to be good. I really didn't have not one that's okay. So yeah, you get the point. Yeah, it just goes, you know what? I'm going to change this one so that it, just for the sake of the example, this one looks like it's already down. So then what it does is it's going to go there and bring that one about. And the same with the positive, it will go and bring up, where are the positives? Here we are. That one is past knowledge, and you're going to know the right things. And then what is another one? That's happy. And okay, happy triangle. There we are. Yeah. And so for that one. Okay, so that is how that works, how the subconscious works. Yeah, very simple, and doesn't that give us more control? And so we don't have to say, life sucks or, like, oh, we just have to cope with life being that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, and that's why that concept of being the leader and knowing that we have that. Yeah, we have all these floating there for us to access. All right, so that's the subconscious. Can you see how understanding that with that theory, the subconscious can help us to apply this, help us in having to regaining that control. Yeah, so that, and also the zero ego. Yeah, we're going to move on to another concept that will help us to be able to be to have that leadership in our life, is the concept of between space and material. And I won't draw it because I want to really cover it. So because I want to be able to go through it. So here, just sort of follow, if you would follow me through my explanation. Okay. So here, a little bit of physics, yeah, is, you know, things that move fast and slow. You see, sometimes we see and we don't see. Can you see my texter? Yeah, so like I do like this, you can see it's a texter with a cap, yeah, on top. Yeah. And then when I move it fast, you can hardly tell that it's got a cap. Yeah. And then when I move it really fast, you can barely see it. Yeah. It's just like a shadow. Yeah, it's a shadow like that. You see it? Like it's so fast you can't see it. Well, if I was fast enough, you wouldn't see it. It's like, okay, there, I did it. Yeah. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't see it. Like that. Maybe if I do it close. There, can you see it? There. It's just like so fast. So that is that moving particles. Yeah, that moving, because everything you have to, they're formed by little spots. Yeah, little moving particles. And so when it's moving, when it's super fast, then it's invisible. Yeah, when it's super fast like that. Let me see. Oh, can you see it? Like, you can see the shadow, right? It's like a teeny tiny bit, but super fast, it's invisible. And when it's fast, it's a faint shadow, which is like that. Yeah, that's, yeah, like a faint shadow. And then when it's low, yeah, when it's low, there it is there. Yeah, and then it's like fast, it's like that. So slow, then it becomes visible. Yeah, slow, then it's visible to us. Fast, then it's faint shadow. When it's super fast, it's invisible. But is it there? It's still there. Yeah, it just depends on how fast or how slow it moves. And so that concept there helps us here to challenge the way we know space and material. Yes, space and material. Because is it still there? Yes. When it moves slow, it's material to us. Like we can see it, we can grab it. But when it's like this, yeah, you can't see it and you can't grab it. So we call it space. But is it there? It's there. So whether it's a material or space is just dependent on how it moves, not whether it's there or not. Yeah. So that's to challenge our way of thinking space. We thought space is nothing, which is not true. Space just means that we can't see it. We, again, it's us. Yeah. So when we talk about, we're projecting out, it's actually us seeing or not seeing. So now what does it mean what seeing or not seeing? Yeah, why is it so again, here's another example here. When we have that object there on the table is dependent on the person observing it. Yeah. So in our world, whether we see it or not, whether we have the happiness or not, we'll come to the intangible. Yeah. Whether our husband is the man of our dream or not, yeah, may actually be dependent on how we observe the observer. Yeah, on the observer. So that's just the concept on space to challenge our understanding of space and material. Yeah, and it affects, and that's based on that energy level, that vibrational frequency. Yeah, it's just the frequency. So when we can't see it, we're not vibrating at the same frequency. So say like this, yeah, my hands are, say, here, this one, I've got the little cars, yeah. When we're traveling at the same speed, yeah, then we can see each other. Yeah, the car, if we're at the same speed. But if it's like opposite to each other and it's really fast, yeah, then you might not even recognize each other. Yeah, but did we actually pass each other? Yes. Yeah. Was it there? Yes. It's just that we can't see it because we're at a different frequency to one another. So we can't see it. Yeah. So that challenges our experience in terms of, oh, we don't have it yet. The thing is, we do have it. We're just not vibrating at the same frequency yet to see that which we want to see. Yeah, very challenging, this one, right? So that's one concept in order to apply this. Another concept.
Lynn, can I just ask you a question about that?
Yeah.
Does that also like apply to our success or things that we want to manifest and bring into our life? They're actually there, but they're just on a different vibrational, they're different on a different vibration. We just haven't matched up with it yet.
Yes, absolutely. You know, when people say the world is abundant, you know, like the world, we already have what we need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and so, yes, they are there. And so what you're saying is exactly it, which is we're just not vibrating at the same frequency. Yeah, that same vibration.
So, and we don't have to pull them in. We actually don't have to force anything. We just have to match up with it.
Exactly. That's it. That's exactly it. Like the same car, you're driving at the same speed, then you can see each other. Yeah. Like two cars traveling like that. Yeah, you're on the left lane, I'm on the right lane. It's the same.
And then how do we know when we're getting close to that, that we're going to get close to that freeway?
Yeah, very good question. That takes us back to the garden. Go back to the garden. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, this is it. It's the garden I just drew. Where's the garden? I just drew. Here, this one. So you want, give me an example of what you're waiting for, perhaps, because they're all there. Yeah, there's only three ways. There's only three things you need to do. Not much. The moment you are hoping and you're wishing and you're waiting, you're in negative.
Yes.
Yeah. So releasing that will allow you to reach it faster because you're in here, positive or balance. If you're in balance, you will match up with the balance energy, and whatever that's balanced will come to you. If it is a high energy, yeah, that makes you very happy, right? Then you be happy first, because that energy will take you to either the knowledge that you need, or the condition or the person that you need, or the result that you need, and it will draw it to life according to this subconscious theory.
So you just be happy, just get happy, just be happy with where you're at. You believe it, you get happy, and then you believe it, and then some way, somehow, it unfolds as it's supposed to, and it matches up.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Happy as in this positive energy.
And what about the concept of surrender and letting it go? So I get happy, and I've been happy for 2 weeks, and I'm just like happy, and
and
I
if
know
you're
it's
waiting for it to come, then you're not fully happy.
That's no, but I'm trying to still be happy. I know it's there.
Okay. I'm not, this one is not happy. Yeah, this one is not happy. This one is positive energy. Positive energy brings you the things that satisfies your traits. You know, the money as a representative. Yeah. Are you with me? So it brings you the things you want. Yeah. And that's why I've got the happy face here, because it makes you happy. Yeah. It brings you the things you want, which is the positive energy. Positive energy does not mean you sit there and you become happy and that's happy. If you're still waiting for it, you are negative, because you're in lack. You're thinking, I don't have it to be happy. If I have it, then I'll be happy. Then you are in lack. So this positive energy here actually comes from this one. Very, very valuable question. Thank you, Christina, for me to make this clear.
Yeah.
It comes from here. It comes from your production of blessings and merits. Why? Because it gets stored in, see, these are the energy. Yeah. Can you see here? This is the negative energy that's in your vibrational in the two fields you've got around your body is one, and the other one around your character traits. These are stored in here. So this one is stored in the red, and this one is stored in the blue, positive and negative, and they vibrate with one another. When you are in lack, like I need to have that so that I can be happy, and I'm going to be happy now so I can have it, that's a false sense of happiness. It's not true. You're pretending to be happy so you can get it. You're still in lack. The only way to be truly be happy is you have that, you come in here where you are at balance, where it's just, you just know what's happening in your life. You just know, you just hear, you just see, you become very peaceful here. And when we go through wisdom, we'll go a little deeper with this here. But to be able to have the real energy that will bring up the truly positive energy.
I just need it for a minute. Sorry.
That will bring up
does that mean then it comes in divine timing, or can you make it go faster? Can you get it really quick?
You can by doing this. So first of all, two elements, that's two factors. Right. One is in your life before now. Your life before now, how much of it is in here already? That's number one. As in, if you have a lot in here already, then it comes up easily. It can find the energy, finds it easily. If not, you've got number two. Number two is creating more. When you create blessings, now these are not immaterial, as in they're not, they're just the happy blessings. The blessing energy gets stored in here. When you create blessings, which means making another person happy, helping people to have what they need, they want, you bring happiness to others, and you help others to come to their truth. This is all others. When you can do it for others, you have now planted more in here. You've got now stronger, you've got that stronger energy. It will come in here and bring that up.
And we don't know necessarily about that garden per se that we brought in when we were born. We don't know that, do we? No. We don't. Even if I got the best astrologer and everything, we don't know. That is just part of our karma, what we've come with. Is that right?
Interesting, because so there, we have the small differentiated karma that's on our body. So people do read your palm. It's in your, the beauty spots in your face. Even the way you walk. So those are the differentiated karma that comes with you because of who you were before. And so yes, you can, but those only tells you of your past. It doesn't tell you of your present and future. And so we don't go by that. Like, I wouldn't encourage you to go and read on that, because what if you read it and it says you haven't got any in here because in the past you have been whatever. It's not, it doesn't matter, because right now you can do something about it by doing this. This one here will fill up your garden. That's how you can feel it. So you may have done it so long, and you may have, been, I don't know, work on it, and it still doesn't come. Then perhaps maybe your garden is lacking those seeds. It's not in there yet. But it doesn't mean that you're at a loss, because you can still do. You can still create. These are your main thing right now.
And the universe we don't know how many seeds they give you. So for example, if I helped this older lady at the supermarket 3 weeks ago, I don't know how many seeds the universe will plant in my garden for that.
The universe doesn't plant your seed. You planted it. You planted it with many before now. Yeah, in your garden, that's subconscious is before now. Right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
you can plant more now. Yeah, because the next moment is already the future, the present. So right now you're talking to me, so you say to me, Lynn, I really appreciate you sharing this work. You because you make me feel very good about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, truly, because
Yeah,
I receive it.
really.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I believe it because it's
yeah,
authentic. It's real. It's true.
yeah, yeah. So I receive the energy. Can you see that? Because you made me feel good. I feel it, and therefore that energy comes back to you, goes right into here.
Yes.
Yeah. And then all you have to do is feel good, as in not feel good, but send out, always feeling abundant, abundant. Yeah. And having that positive energy about life, because like I said before, oh, I'm having a problem with my son. Or how can I make my son feel so loved by me? It's the same. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it's very different.
So the seed, I'm just caught up in this seed thing. So the seed thing is just a metaphor for just for the energy as well.
Oh, absolutely. These are all energy. Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
all energy.
Energy, but the seeds because of how we've lived in the past
Mm-hmm.
or now. Yeah. So, and there are three areas. Yeah. Things that we used to know. When we die, these are the few things we take with us. The things we used to know, the people we used to meet, and the
Mm-hmm.
things we used to have. That gets stored in here as energy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's talk about we die. But we don't have to talk about we die. We talk about the past. These are all the past. The past things that we used to know, like before now. Yes, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
now 48. Okay. 48 years ago, what I used to know get banked in here. Things that I don't know that I knew already. I might walk past a very wise man who said a sentence of something, and I heard it, but consciously I didn't connect to it, so I don't remember because we can only remember so much. But that's in there. So I get banked in here and it stays in here. And when I'm like in my Zen, it goes, find that, and it brings it up. And I'm all of a sudden, I say this wonderful, wise words to my son when he's asking me a question. And I'm in Zen. So I bring it up. And I'm like, where did that come from? Have you had that before when you say something, you're so wise? Or it's like, oh, it's not like me. But where did that come from? It comes from here because we collected it from somewhere. It banked in here. That's why it's called subconscious. It's conscious, but it's under there. We just have to bring it up, and we bring it up through our vibrations. When we're at the same vibration.
It's very powerful.
Oh,
And the energy and the frequency that we're vibrating with, that's incredible.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And if it doesn't come up, create more. You just create more through here. This is our magic. That's our magic.
And it's always in the now. Everything is in the now, in this moment in time.
Yeah, right
Which
now.
is right now. Like that's true, isn't it?
It's
You pull it out of the now, you bring it into the now. It's all the now.
Yeah. See, it doesn't matter what's in the past, because it doesn't matter what you've done in the past, how bad, or how good you are. Yeah. Right now, if you're vibrating low because it's like life is lacking, you can't bring it up. All your goodness in the past that you've done, you can't bring it up. Even if you have full of in your garden, it just won't go there. But no matter how bad you were in the past, but right now, you feel life is abundant. You will only bring the goodness up. It doesn't matter how bad you were in the past. It doesn't, because again, it's right now.
And about being balanced. So even though your physical situation might be quite difficult, when you're balanced, then your vibration meets that. And does that sound right?
Yes.
Something like that?
Yes. So when you're balanced energy doesn't bring about the material world. This energy brings out the peace. So you're very at peace with everything. And often, when you're at peace with everything, you don't need luxury. You don't need the big cars. Yeah. But if you want to live in this world with, luxury, where you want to tap into that abundant mindset. No, mindset, energy, that positive energy, not the balanced energy. The balanced energy is extremely powerful when you are in the low and you want to go to the positive, but it's hard to go from the low to the positive. So you go to balance first. You go to the balances and life is just life. I have more than enough right now. And then you feel like you're at peace. Now from that at peace place, you're like, okay, now I'm at peace. I have very high energy. Do I want to go out there and pursue my dreams? Yes, because you're balanced. You're very high. You're very healthy. You're very positive, but not in a strong way. In a very, very loving life kind of way. And then you can turn it up to positive, and that's when you have that energy to go out and create whatever that you need to create.
Oh, yes. Now I understand. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for clarifying it. There's so many layers to this, and it's, your brain processes lots of it. So it's great to pull it apart and just like clarify it in your own mind.
Yes. Yes. So I really appreciate your question, because that allows, that clarity allows me to go even deeper. Yeah. So really, I think that question, I don't think I've ever explained it like that before. So again, see, I'm tapping into my past knowledge. I don't know where it came from, in the class somewhere where I don't remember
Yes.
hearing. But when it's necessary, and because I'm at peace with myself, wherever, I'm just sort of listening to you, it comes. If I am like, oh no, she's asking me a question. Oh no, I haven't planned for it. Yeah. Now I'm in lack. It won't come.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And this is just the best, because then you take it to another level, because we're talking about theory and all of this, but then when you can deep dive and pull things apart, then we can really look at it, sort of thing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And of course, in the end, what we want to do is to be able to be able to have that trust in this very moment, that we have all the power to create the life we want. Yeah. And how to do it is this journey. Yeah, because we don't know what it is, so we can't have that inner awareness to take that, to be the leader, which is, oh yeah, in this moment I recognize, oh, I'm in lack, I better, oh, I'm in lack. Okay, so am I dying, because of not having? I'm not. Well, then I come back to balance. Okay, what does balance feel like? It feels like I'm standing in the middle of a vast of water, and it's all still. Yeah. And so anything that happens, I will know. I have that. In the balance energy, you will know what is right, because it's like standing in that vast of water, and there is no wind, nothing, just you and the water. So one movement in the water, you will know. There. And then from that place, where did I go? From that place, you will trace back to these that you are learning, that you are that it's becoming, you're becoming aware of. Yeah.
And some situations, Lynn, require you to be in balance because of what's going on. And some situations, depending on what you want to achieve, you move to positive. And it just depends where you are with your energy in that time and space at that time, in the now.
Perfect. Yes. And thank you for that that realization, because it allows me to do this one. So do you remember?
Yes.
Yes. In different moments, it requires you to be different. In a moment where not being in balance in your center is not always appropriate. Yeah. If you were to go to a funeral, yeah, and you go there and you're just balanced, Nothing matters. It doesn't bother you. That would be very inappropriate. When you go there and people are emotional and they are in pain, you want to respond with, with emotion that is matching. You want to be able to bring your energy to their energy so that they feel seen and heard.